This is your sports TV station in Lorain, WLCS TV 20.
Good evening. Welcome back to Lorain High School JV basketball. Jay Ferguson, Bob Raskich, Joe Bach here with you. The JV Titans and the JV Bearcats here. For Lorain, jumping center, number 11, Aiden Brown, got the tip to Marquise Smallwood. Down the corner, that's Javon Manning driving baseline, kicking out. Smallwood down the lane, has a shot blocked, throws it back in, but he was out of bounds. Also on the floor for Lorain, 0 is Jocko Lee, number 2, Deshaun Fairley, and number 5, Javon Manning, 4 freshmen and a sophomore.
Wow, 4 freshmen, that's amazing.
Yep. Kick to the corner, Bedford first shot of the game up, no, and Brown has a rebound. Back come the Titans, Manning kicks it back out, Fairley and Lee back to Manning, ball moved nicely. Manning, Fairley, Lee, down low, Manning posted up, turns in the lane, had it knocked away on the help, and back come the Bearcats. This is number 5, Simpson, but Titans with the boards, and here comes Jocko Lee. Pace is frantic, scoring not so much. Manning, 3 ball on the way from Smallwood, glass, no. Here comes Simpson for Bedford. He's joined out there by 21, Shane Robinson, 24, Bruce Streeter. Number 1 down the lane, laying it up and in. And of course, the first points of the game are scored by the one player we don't have a name for. Lee, Farley, Smallwood, Lee. 2-0 Bedford in the early going. 3 balls. Deshaun Fairley. 5:18 to go. 3-2 Lorain. Down court pass. Manning got in the way off of Streeter and out of bounds. Timeout Lorain.
Well, I mean, the first thing you notice is
pace.
Pace is much quicker when you move up to the JV level, and you know, with 4 freshmen on the floor, I'm fairly impressed just that they're able to play at that pace.
Yeah,
it's pretty amazing to me.
So the Titans with an early 3-2 lead, but that was, you know, as you say, Bob, the pace a little bit different.
Oh yeah, it's much different, and you know, if Jay, I didn't have the roster in front of me and see those 4 freshmen, I wouldn't, you know, say, hey, those are 4 freshmen.
And you're going to see a couple more here as this game gets a little bit older. 24 Cameron Marshall is one. Near side, that's Smallwood. Now Lee, Smallwood.
And Bedford playing zone.
That's over to Fairley, who has the Titans basket. He's open again on the wing.
Reverse it, fellas.
Down into the post to Brown up top. Smallwood penetrates behind the back. Lee, no. Manning went up and got a piece of it. Up and in by Aiden Brown, number 11. 5-2 Titans. 6'3" freshman. Bedford's struggling to hand it, launches one wide, no, rebound to the Bearcats. Robinson up and in. Make that one Streeter. Brucion Streeter. This is Brown. Lee. Fairley. Titans struggling with the zone, just passing it around. Layup up and in. 6-4 Bedford. Back comes
Yeah.
Away and
long passes from the top of the offense are not going to get it at this level.
Well, especially
I mean, to the wing, entry passes. I mean, you've
got to make it's a zone. You've got to make somebody play you. Otherwise, they're just going to be sitting there in passing lanes like they are now.
That was pretty good ball movement.
That was inside out. And
yeah, that's pretty good.
Used to work with a guy that said whenever it goes inside out, it always goes in. Simpson had it. This is C.J. Bass. Simpson knocked away by Lee. 7-6 Titans. Lee on the run. Up.
Get it.
In. Jocko Lee with 4.
Another one of those freshmen.
Knocked away there, out of bounds, and that was off of Devontae Jackson, another freshman.
Wow.
Devontae Jackson, the younger brother of former point guard Eddie Williamson.
Oh, really?
Yep.
5'10", long arms. Looks like he's going to grow a bit.
Those are two things that Eddie never had.
You're right.
But he could D. Simpson controlling against Lee, bowls his way in and then kicks to the near side. Up, no. Rebound to Lorain, and that's Jackson ahead for Smallwood, taken away by Bass. Down off a foot, finally controlled in the lane. Up and Elijah Simpson with the hoop.
Elijah Simpson.
Back comes Jackson, Lee, Smallwood. They're doing some movement there in the post, but they got to ask for the basketball. Hands ready. Lee got it in, Manning right back out. Smallwood will take it all the way in, lay it up.
Reverse the basketball. There you go.
Marquise Smallwood. 11-8 Lorain, 2:10 to go first quarter. Smallwood knocked that one up into the stands out of bounds. And right there, you know, there's a perfect example of what's wrong with the one-handed pass. The windup let Smallwood get the ball, knock it away. Substitutions for Bedford. Number 11.
Gee, I'm fairly impressed that they're not overwhelmed. I mean, knowing freshmen very well, they're holding their own.
Bass had it knocked away, controlled, then taken away again. This is Devontae Jackson with the left, up, in, and fouled. Devontae with 2, looking for 3.
Wow, 5'10" freshman. Lorain up 13-8.
Bedford. Not sure who to give the foul to, but we know it's a Bedford foul, and we know that when we come back, Devontae Jackson will be at the line. And right now, of the 13 points the Titans have, 11 of them have come from freshmen.
Wow. I am shocked, Jay, because you know, they certainly don't stand out as freshmen. And again, this is only the 3rd game of the season. Watching them warm up, you know, their shots looked pretty good too, and that's something rare at the freshman level.
Well, I think one of the
they're 2-0.
One of the things that's happening is we're getting, you know, some really good coaching at the middle school level.
Yeah, obviously.
Devontae Jackson, freshman, right hands it up and in. 3 the old-fashioned way for him. 14-8 Titans on the break. Block there. Foul on Aiden Brown.
Now, Jay, Aiden Brown, he's 6'3", he's a freshman also?
Right. Number 3, Trey Miller to the line. I believe he's a freshman. That one's up and in.
Yeah, there are 3 freshmen.
Substitution, Isaiah Carter, number 12.
Dressing for Bedford.
Now they're saying that's Javon Bay, number 3 instead of number 11. So 1 out of 2 for Javon. My bad. Game 2 of TV 20. We've got 2 rosters with mistakes on them. Bombs away.
My.
Isaiah Carter. Now he's a junior. There's a errant pass.
Oh, I just assumed he'd be there.
Jackson
And he was there. He had
Jocko
fallen
Lee
down.
just kind of threw a blind one. It would have been a layup, but Devontae had fallen down.
Yeah, if he hadn't fallen, that would have been right there.
17-9 with 1:26 to go. Bedford, I would not want to have to bring it up against Jocko Lee. There was a travel that wasn't called, but Jackson steps in front and then throws it away. It's still in the backcourt. Bedford gets it over. Down low, layup, no, rebound Brown. Lee gets it ahead to Jackson. Jackson brings it to the middle. Brown tried to get it to Manning in the short corner, knocked away and taken. Under a minute now as Bedford comes back. If you like end-to-end action, this is the one for you. That three ball goes over the glass and into the crowd, and it'll be a Titan ball with 51.4. Lorain by 8, Buzz, up and down.
Yeah, it is up and down. And so far, so good. I mean, 17-9.
Little
Could
1
be a little
2,
trap here.
Jackson and Lee get it across. This is Lee. And that's Jackson.
39 seconds left in the quarter.
Isaiah Carter had trouble, but picked up by Lee. Near side Jackson. Wasted a dribble, but Javon Manning made himself available.
Yeah, he did.
And he's going to get rewarded for it.
6'2" freshman. Nice job hunting the hole in the center of the zone.
Javon Manning dresses for the varsity. First one up, front rim, back rim, board and in. That's using it all. Substitution for Lorain, number 2. Deshaun Fairley back in with a basket for 3. 18-9, Manning looking for the second.
Nice.
Well, that's, once you do it twice in a row, that's planned.
26 seconds.
19-9, Titans by 10. First double-figure lead of anybody tonight. There's a pass knocked away by Fairley with 18.9 to go. Bedford will have it out of bounds on the sideline in the corner. Skip pass out. Backing it out now is
Good ball pressure.
Bass down in the post to Streeter. Streeter backdoor. I don't want to call it a cut because it would be unfair to cuts. It was kind of a wander that the Titans didn't jam with 3.2 to go. Bedford will have it out of bounds. Cut to the corner. There's a pass.
Clock. They're not aware.
They were not aware,
Nope.
and we've played one. Titans 19, Bedford 9. Back with second quarter action after this timeout.
In an instant, life can change. Hi, I'm veteran J.R. Martinez. If you've been hurt or disabled due to your service, the last thing you need to do is hurry up and wait for a VA claims decision. Make sure you file an electronic, fully developed claim, or e-claim, for disability compensation on e-benefits. It's the fastest and easiest way to get a claims decision. Learn more at ebenefits.va.gov. E-claims and e-benefits, online VA claims made simple.
Back at Lorain, ready to start the second quarter of junior varsity basketball. 4 Lorain on the floor. 2 is Deshaun Fairley. 12, Isaiah Carter. 24 is Cameron Marshall, a freshman. 5, Javon Manning, and taken away there. Ahead, this is Fairley. Head fake up and in. Deshaun Fairley with 5.
Much like their freshmen, the Bedford cannot handle heat.
Manning is going to get called for an unfortunate foul there. He just was bigger and stronger than Javon Bay, and when he got a hand on the ball, he knocked him out of bounds.
Jay, have we seen Cameron Thomas or Aiden Brown yet?
Aiden Brown jumped center and started.
Okay. Cameron Thomas, another 6'3" freshman we haven't seen. I'm trying to get a grip on this freshman class. I'm very much impressed.
They have Cameron Thomas as Cameron Marshall.
Oh, okay.
In the book, 24 is Cameron Thomas. 5-second call there.
Okay.
So yeah, we're getting our first look at him.
Okay.
Out of bounds to Lorain. I'm trying to get the rosters organized here. You take them at their word and they move around. Davis gets it back in the middle to Fairley. 12 is Carter. He's a junior. Fairley, Manning. That's a long one.
Wow.
Nothing but net for Isaiah Carter. He's got 6, and the lead balloons to 15. Taken away there. Nice play by Carter. No, too close. Fairley got shoved out of the way by Simpson on that rebound. It'll stay with Lorain. Timeout,
Bedford. 24-9 with 6:07 remaining.
The heat's bothering them.
Yeah, definitely.
With 6:07 to go, we're going to step away for a moment, and we'll be back with more after this timeout.
Stop. Whether it's on the way to school, at school, or online, bullying has become a non-stop threat to our youth today. Is your child being bullied? The National Runaway Switchboard can help. If you're having a hard time, get online or call to chat now.
6:07 to go, second quarter. Lorain 24, Bedford 9. Titans ball under their basket. This is James Davis. And that is a 3.
Wow.
From Deshaun Fairley, who's got 8 now. And it's an 18-point Titan lead. Pass knocked away. They're going to call it a kick. That's almost a perfunctory call now anytime a ball hits a foot. It'll be out of bounds on the baseline to Bedford. Ball in, up top to Streeter. Cam Thomas playing some tough defense there. Shot up, no.
Nice help defense.
Nat Davis got underneath for the rebound, tries to get it ahead. Nice catch by Carter, near side. And this is Manning. Oh, that's going up. A little bit short from Carter, but taken back away. Carter again. Back in the corner, Fairley. No. Run down by Bedford and immediately trapped.
Wow.
And here come the Bearcats. They've got a man alone. If they hurry, up and in. That is number 3, Javon Bay. He's got 3 and breaks a long Titan run. Thomas. Cam Thomas in the middle, looking opposite, getting it back to Fairley. That's Davis. Fairley, near side Carter. Skips it to Fairley, down inside for Manning. He stopped.
Okay.
If he'd have kept coming, I think that might have led him to a drop step.
Well, I think Bedford was confused on that last possession as to what defense they were in. A couple guys playing man, a couple
I was
didn't
going to
really.
say it looked like a nice combination.
And then we were equally. And again, as I always say, if there's any confusion, go to your man offense.
Well, that's the problem with running the open 5 is your man offense, though, is that just matches you up with the defense. There's a knock away there by Jocko Lee, who just came in. Aiden Brown returning. Manning getting a blow. Bedford with the ball on the baseline. 4:34 to go, first half, 27-11. They get it into Streeter. Nice little flex cut there, back out then.
That was a nice little play.
Yep. They up on the offensive glass and in. Bruce Streeter down the near side, or far side, thrown away by Lee and then knocked out of bounds in one of those revenge deals. That was Davis, excuse me. One of those I threw it away, I'm going to make up for it deals. More substitutions from Bedford.
Gee, I'll tell you, one of the things that's impressing me about the group, collectively, regardless of year, everybody's playing very hard. There's usually tremendous ball pressure across the board.
Yep.
That's a pretty good cut right there.
That was a nice cut.
Yeah, and no help from the weak side on the low.
C.J. Bass with his 6-point. Across Far side, Aiden Brown, baseline move up off the glass.
Oh, my.
Aiden Brown with 4. 6'3" freshman. Pass behind the defense, laid up. No, that's Cam Thomas with a board. He gets it ahead to Davis. Davis, Euro from distance, but off the glass while Thomas reaches in. Going to get him for a foul. Cameron Thomas with his first. Devontae Jackson back in for Lorain for James Davis. For Coach Chris Boo Kimbrough, who starred on this very lot, if not in this very gym. No. Rebound Lee. Jocko Lee looks to push against pressure. Got one beat, penetrates, had it.
No.
Ooh.
Oh, no. That was off of Bedford.
Yeah, I think that
was tipped.
Might have missed that one,
yeah,
but
tipped.
It'll go to Bedford with 3:12 to go, 29-15. Titans getting a little out of sorts in terms of trying to run with everything. 3 ball on the way. It's long, it's high, and it's wide. Aiden Brown ran it down. Lee, Jackson. Layup up.
Oh.
No. Cam Thomas.
Powered up, get fouled. There you go.
Cam Thomas going to go to the line for his trouble. Deshaun Fairley went hard. C.J. Bass going to get the foul. Cam Thomas to the line for 2, yet to score in the game. 2:50 in the half. It's 29-15 Lorain. That's a good-looking stroke, maybe a little flat. First thing I look for is the rotation.
Oh, me too. And I really think free throws are the best way to analyze, take a look at somebody's shot. There's no question about it.
That one looks a little bit better. They've got that front rim, back rim, board and in thing going on. Back comes Bedford, 30-15. Titans doubling them up. Skip pass to the near side. And
wow, nice little run and jump there. That's a travel.
And you can see that the Titans are speeding them up.
Yeah.
And
they've taken them out of their comfort zone. There's no question about that. But again, I'm amazed that
Aaron McCrimmon in for Bedford.
With largely a freshman bunch, you'd be able to do this.
Jackson. Fairley. Long.
No.
Thomas just kind of watched. If Cam had a flash, that might not have been a bad look. Nice give and go there, up and in. That's Simpson with the score. He's got 4, 30-17. Whistle, timeout. Coach Kimbrough, as the Titans were having some trouble with that 1-2-2 3/4 court in the back. What do they got to do to solve that problem?
Well, Jay, you have to keep somebody behind the trap, and you initiate. To start, you don't dribble into a trap. I mean, if you sense and you think a trap is approaching, you back your dribble off. You should have somebody up the sideline, a middleman, and somebody behind to reverse the basketball to, and don't take it across the 10-second line.
And I'm going to use the volleyball lines. The sidelines of the volleyball court is how far away from the sideline you need to be in order to get that spacing.
Right.
The Titans are a little too close to the sideline, enabling the trap. They're giving up a third side.
Right. Exactly.
So we'll see what happens.
But, it all starts with not dribbling into the trap. I mean, when you see it's about to happen, you've got to take a dribble back. You need minimally a middleman and a reversal man.
Devontae Jackson, Deshaun Fairley. Near side Lee. Ball fake Thomas back out. Cam Thomas got an overload in the corner. This is Fairley back to Tom. This is Thomas now too long. Rebound Aiden Brown, jump hook up, no, knocked away. Back come Bedford. This is Bass. Bass in traffic gave it up, but Brown took it away. And back comes Fairley. Jocko Lee slides it back. Devontae Jackson. Jocko Lee tries to get it down low, but tried to go high when he was in the trees.
Right, ball fake and step through.
Aiden Brown in the right spot, and Lee's going to get a chippy. But he missed.
No!
But Devontae Jackson there to clean it up. Jocko Lee will tell him that he did that for the assist. Bedford ahead, and that's what Lorain needs to do, is get a man in the middle to get it ahead to. Thomas with a tip out, run down by the Bearcats. Bass launches three, long. Lee had it, lost it, and put back up and in.
53 seconds.
32-19 Titans. It's been as big as 15. Aiden Brown on the give and go, catches it out to Devontae Jackson, who throws three, no. Rebound Fairley, back to Aiden Brown, no. Rebound Cam Thomas up, too hard. Bedford with a board. Back come the Bearcats with 30 seconds left. Shot up and no. Aiden Brown comes back for the rebound. Devontae Jackson settles it down with 20 seconds
I'd
left.
play for one here, Jay.
Okay, they don't want to give him a chance to trap. And that's not a bad one, but Aiden Brown came up short. Long pass ahead.
Okay, that's got to be Titan ball with 6
Jocko
seconds
Lee did a
left.
nice job.
Yeah, he did.
Cutting off the lane.
6.2 remaining.
The Titans will have the ball 32-19. This is Fairley. Jackson.
Go ahead.
Lee.
Launch it.
Cam Thomas for three.
Oh!
We've played two in Lorain. Titans 32, Bedford 19. Back with more after this timeout.
Hi, my name is Denary Perkins Hammonds. I'm 17 years old and in 10th grade at Lorain High School. I'm studying graphic design through Lorain High's Career Tech Education Program. I started the program this year because I like making things on computers. We've made calendars, movie posters, book covers, and CD covers. I like the creativity component. Our teacher, Mr. Pappas, is showing us how to use Adobe Illustrator and Adobe Photoshop. These software programs allow me to recreate images and make images of my own design. When you walk into our class, you'll see students showing their creativity on the computers through those programs. Everyone's on task and really focused. Overall, the class is pretty good, and Pappas gives a demonstration of each project. I'm in Graphic Design 1 this year, and next year I'll be taking Graphics 2. I'm excited about it. If you're creative and like to be able to express your ideas without any limits, then this is the program for you. I'm pretty sure that this is what I want to do one day, and it's all thanks to Lorain High's Career Tech Graphic Design program.
Veterans benefits earned through your service in the National Guard or Reserve can offer a range of support.
I wouldn't be here today as a successful woman without the help that I received.
From home loans to job training, go to benefits.va.gov/Guard Reserve to find out more, even how to apply online using e-benefits.
This is one of the best things I ever did in my life. We were very fortunate to have these benefits, so we definitely ought to use them.
Achieve your next mission. Learn about your VA benefits today.
They're back in the
Titans
zone.
ball as Bedford settles back into a 1-3-1 half-court zone.
Yeah.
This is Jocko Lee. Back to him, baseline Manning in the dead spot. Lee penetrates, tries to pitch, knocked away.
Jay, I think two things have happened since the first quarter. I think Bedford has adjusted a little bit to the speed of the game, and this zone has definitely helped them. And
Slowed down the tempo.
Yeah, it's helped them. We've struggled to score in half court.
Manning up top. Fairley, who led the Titans with 8 in the first half. Aiden Brown back to Fairley.
There you go.
Down low, Javon Manning.
Ball reversal's a beautiful thing against the zone.
First 2 of the half, and it's back to a 15-point lead, matching the biggest lead of the game for the Titans. Lee defensively against Bass.
Lee gets in you, boy.
Yep. Far side.
Doesn't let him. Doesn't let you cut across his face either.
Simpson is 5, now knocked away. Bass again penetrates off his foot. That's a good call by both officials, as it was off Bass's foot, and then it went through about 9 other people. Substitution for Bedford. He's running them in and out. Chris Edwards, 14 in. Bass goes out. They'll extend that 1-3-1 pressure. Now we'll get a good see what Titans talked about at the half. They're matched up with it, kind of. Get it down the sideline, Manning. Manning tries to get it to Brown. Pass early, cut late. And Bedford got back and recovered and took it away. Back out to that. Might have been a travel there. Bass down the lane, had it blocked, and then off here. Oh, they called a foul. I was going to say the ball was off Bass as it went out of bounds. Al McConney got Javon Manning for his second foul.
Yeah. Jay, I'll tell you, the other thing that really impresses me is the effort, because usually freshmen don't know what an effort is. They do not know what an effort is.
Bank.
And these kids know what an effort is. I mean, they play hard.
Well, and you know, off the back of the rim, that was either short or long, depending on if he meant to bank it. Brown had a rebound. Lee gets it ahead. Manning, I'm seeing a little bit of love on the two-hand overhead pass, the soccer throw in. And the Titans have had a couple of those knocked away. Back comes Bedford all the way to the rim. Up glass, no, but fouled. Titans not getting back and organized on defense as well, and Marquise Smallwood picks up the foul. To the foul line, number 24, Terrell Campbell. First shot, left hands it up and in.
Well, Jay, some of the passes, especially those of the longer variety, are passes these kids have been accustomed to making.
Being able to make, yeah.
Yeah, and once you get to this level, it's not going to happen. It's going to take them a while to learn.
And one of the things that they're going to have to add to their game is a little bit of a ball fake. There's another one. That one works. Aiden Brown missed the bunny. Tipped around. Manning got it back, and he got whacked in the act.
But, you know, Jay, that ball fake thing has become a thing of the past all over the place.
Know.
It really has. Especially when people get the ball inside. I mean, it's really a lost art.
Foul on Bedford. 21 Streeter, his second. Manning to the line, 2 throws. First one up, long and in. You know, he's hit the front of the rim and off the glass and in on 3 out of 3 now.
Right.
Second one, that was long off the back. He didn't mean to hit the back. 35-22, Titans by 13. Which is what it was at the half. Pass off there, and Lee has it now, taken away by Manning. Jocko Lee with the lightning speed, laid up and in by Javon Manning. Manning with 5 in the quarter, 37-22, Titans. Bedford with it in the front court. This is Bass against Fairley. And this is up and missed.
Oh, use the square.
Manning took it away and laid it up and in. Javon Manning with all 7 of the Titans' points. Smallwood will never get an easier one. He's got a steal here. Gets it ahead to Lee. Lee trapped, gets it across to Smallwood, back to Fairley.
No.
Tried to get it to Aiden Brown and hit the backboard.
Right.
It's tough to get it across the midline like that.
Yeah.
Settling for 3, no. Rebound, another rebound to Manning. He's kind of had his way in this quarter with 3:50 to go. Skipping it back to Lee. Down low, baseline, Aiden Brown. Tried to get it to Manning, he wasn't hands ready.
Yep.
Near side, Smallwood throws 3.
Yes. Nice.
Marcus Smallwood, timeout, Bedford.
Ball reversal again, Jay.
Lead up to 22. Also, inside out, that stuff always goes in.
Bedford's at a point in this game down by 20, and I thought they were at this point really to start the second half where they have to extend their defense. I mean, they were down by 13. I thought they could get into it. They've got to start defending the full floor.
Well, it's tough to defend the full floor if you can't score the ball. And they've made 3 free throws in the quarter.
I've got you there. I've got you. That's what they have thus far?
Yep.
3 free throws in the quarter?
They've got 3 free throws, and Manning's got 7, and Smallwood's 3.
So the score was 32-19 at half?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I got you. You're right. Yeah, but I mean, when they do score, I think they have to, on dead balls, going the full. I think they have to press, get back into it.
The 1-3-1 is an attempt to do that and put a little trap, but what they're not doing is defending the next pass when they trap.
Yeah, I just don't think they're going to get what they need to get back in the game by doing that.
Well, the one thing I will say is Bedford has been, the last few years, a very zone-oriented program.
Yep.
So my guess is they're doing what they do. Titans now apply the man-to-man heat.
Okay, they're doing something that's pretty difficult. Fronting without a center fielder.
Yeah. They skip it back, and Bedford brings it up. That's against Lee. Smallwood had a reach in, didn't get anything, but he's going to. There's the jump with no reason, and Smallwood under one past the other. Nice move.
Wow.
Smallwood with 7 and doubled him up at 44-22. 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. This is Simpson up high. There's a 3-ball on the way and good, and that was Terrell Campbell.
That offensive set was a blast from the past. The old scissors off the high post.
Yep. There was a pass to nowhere. Fairley looks away, but Smallwood was set on the wing, and Brown was in the short corner, and that ball went to the corner. Nope, they looked at one another.
Like we say, make the easy pass.
Yep. The 60-foot cross-court one not being that.
Right.
Bedford on the wing against Smallwood, loses his grip and kicks it out of bounds.
Well, thought he got fouled. I don't disagree.
Shane Robinson. Isaiah Carter, 12 into the ball game. He had a couple of 3-balls in the first half. Jackson, Devontae Jackson, number 3, also in. Deshaun Fairley over to Carter.
Oh, he traveled, got away with it.
Slid it. Aiden Brown, I think they're running out of their press break a little bit quick, Bob. Devontae Jackson for 3. He's got 8. $18-footer on the way and in. Nicely done there. Shane Robinson. Near side. Carter underneath. Reversed it.
Nice.
To Aiden Brown. Nice pass by Isaiah Carter. There's a whistle.
Yeah.
I'm going to call a foul. Going to be on the baseline. Foul's going to be on Aiden Brown. I think it's going to be his second substitution. James Davis in, replacing Deshaun Fairley. Fairley leaves with 8. 49-27. Titans have opened it up a bit here in the third quarter. Pass into the post, and then right back to the inbounder. Layup short. Aiden Brown all over his arms, and back comes Carter. Carter gets whacked.
No foul.
Javon Bay with the foul.
Wow, that's only their second in the half.
Well, and Lorain has 3. I mean, it's been refereed as a 49-27 game.
You're absolutely right, Jay.
Which is their second game of the night. Right. The first one was a little bit worse. What was the freshman score? 66-21?
I have it written down somewhere.
So
yeah,
the first
you're
one
in the
was
ballpark.
A 45-point game. Devontae Jackson. Far side Carter. Cam Thomas cuts through, back to Jackson. Jackson, shake and bake, elbow jumper, no. 15, Joe Vaughn tried to get the rebound. Cam Thomas with it, back up, cleared nicely, too much on it. Run down there, it's on the floor. There's going to be a held ball situation, I believe, which will go to the Bearcats. I guess we had a timeout. Bedford took a timeout with the held ball, with the ball on the floor, in order to maintain possession. So with 1:03 to go in the third, they'll have 2 timeouts left as they use a 30-second timeout to preserve the possession.
Right, with a down by 22. And Jay, I just can't. I'm sitting here kind of in amazement because I know freshmen well, and these guys are really playing hard. And I go back to, when you coach freshmen, one of the most difficult things was to teach effort, and they've got it.
But one of the easiest ways to teach effort is through competition. And these guys there's some depth to this squad where if you're not going to go hard, we've got somebody behind you we're going to put in that will. And that helps. Bedford ball at the midcourt stripe, down 49-27. Bearcats on the move. They're just out of sorts in terms of the pace of this game. How many times there's a whistle, and they're going to call Davis for being a little too tight on the dribbler.
Well, what Bedford does, which really creates a problem, is they stand and watch. There isn't any movement.
Right.
Against this kind of half-court pressure. You have to really pass, cut, and move.
Titan, this should be a technical foul. As somebody reached across the line and slapped the ball away.
Now, Jay, what is the ruling on that? Is there a warning now?
Well, not if you slap the ball.
Okay.
And I think what happened was, it was Isaiah Carter that reached across the line. And
okay, so
let's see. Now they're going to go to the table, and I think.
But Jay, you're the rule guy, isn't it? Used to be, and I don't stay up on it. There was a warning, one warning, but evidently that's not happening.
Well,
they're going to the line.
They're going to go to the line, but I'm not sure why. If it's only. Okay, now here.
Technical foul.
Technical foul. The technical foul was for reaching over the line. That shot up and in.
And then now we aren't in the bonus or anything on a foul or any foul. Why is there another shot, Jay?
Well, it's 2 shots for the technical.
I got you.
And then they get the ball.
Gotcha.
So Randall knocks in a pair. That's Brazil, excuse me. Layup up, no rebound. Cam Thomas had it, and Jackson came away with it. Cam Thomas, 30 seconds to go in the quarter. Carter into the lane, passed off for Thomas, but knocked away. Taken there by Bedford. Good defensive help there. Down court pass to Brazil, knocked away. Foul called. Javon Bay is going to go back to the line.
Well, 15.5 seconds left in the third quarter.
Foul was on Jackson, number 3, Devontae. And Javon Bay will go to the line for 2 shots. He has 5 points in the game, all in the first half, 1 of 2 from the line. And that one kind of had the as the world turns rotation on it.
And that's
off the rim and came out.
Our 6th team foul
so
for the half.
We'll be 1-1 for the rest of the half. Second shot up and in. 6 points now for Bay. And it's 49-30. They cut that once 25-point lead down to 19.
7 seconds.
Carter, does he know it? Yeah, went to the turf.
Well, actually, that was
a bad foul.
That was a good foul. 2.9, Titan ball out of bounds.
Foul is on Brazil. Under 3 seconds as Bedford subs. Let's see. Jackson to get it in.
Pick for the picker.
We know that play. And there it is. Cam Thomas lays up in and foul.
Oh, my. Oh.
That was great patience by Devontae Jackson.
With 7:10 left.
7:10. There's time for a tip in. 51-30 Titans. Thomas at the line. 1 of 2 on the evening. Second one, that one's up and in. 3 the old-fashioned way, and it's 52 to 30.
Foul.
And that's going to come up short. We've played 3 in Lorain. Titans 52, Bearcats 30. Back with the fourth quarter after this timeout.
Opportunities present themselves every day. Opportunities that move us forward. Opportunities to serve part-time in your community while continuing their full-time careers or education to help keep our nation safe at home and around the globe. Explore your opportunities in the Air Force Reserve.
Back here at Lorain, 52-30, beginning of the fourth quarter. Titan JV's on top. 1, James Davis. 24, Cam Thomas. 3, Devontae Jackson. 13, Luis Suarez. And 15, Joseph Vaughn on the floor for the Titans. Titans been with the everywhere man-to-man. James Davis got caught grabbing on there. It's going to send the Bearcats to the line. One and one. Let's see who steps to this. Number 11, Shane Robinson, to the line. Coach Kimbrough with a word for Davis. Going to have to force the Titan cheerleaders outside of, well,
and I haven't seen that enforced before either, Jay.
We used to get it all the time at the Southview gym because of the lack of space. Oh, soft brick. Robinson, ball sits on the back of the iron and then falls in for his third point. And that one the conventional way, 4 points for Shane Robinson. And the lead is 20. Luis Suarez, Devontae Jackson. Nobody in the middle yet again.
You have to have somebody in the middle.
Jackson maybe overhandling it, gets it to Cam Thomas. Cam up off the glass, no. Suarez had it, gets it out of there, pitches it to Davis. Back outside to Jackson, one-on-one with Bass. Suarez up in his grill. He's going to penetrate and pitch. Foul on the floor against Bedford. It'll be on the baseline for Lorain. Foul on 11, Shane Robinson. Titans will inbound with Devontae.
Well, let's see what happens on this out of bounds. Well, it's different play.
It's the step out.
Yeah, it's
give it back. There's a cut by Suarez. 360, no. And back Bedford on the move. Bad pass, and Devontae Jackson runs it down, and he'll bring it ahead on the run. Devontae Jackson behind his back to Suarez. Lewis.
Oh, wow.
54-32, Lorain. Over dribbling there, Suarez had it. Body's on the floor. Simpson has it, knocked out of bounds off him, and it'll go Lorain's way.
Yeah, I mean, you had 2 Titan freshmen dive on the floor. That's usually something that takes a while to acquire that knack.
Suarez, Jackson. Suarez, Jackson. All the way up, has his layup blocked. They didn't maintain spacing. Joe Vaughn has it. Gives it to Jackson, who backs it out. Davis throws 3, a little too long. Simpson comes back the other way. He's going to go all the way up and in. Elijah Simpson with 6. Leads back to 20 with 5 minutes to go. Suarez hands it to Davis. Davis to Cam Thomas. Up, drew the contact and then missed the layup. Suarez knocked away the rebound.
On the floor again. Wow.
Back comes Bedford. Good effort by all there. Near side, Bass knocks it in.
Okay, they've cut it to 18. I mean, the game's well in hand, but I think it's important for us to finish this the right way.
Right, I would agree.
I mean, it's very important.
And I think Coach Kimbrough agrees too.
Yeah, he's right. And that's exactly what he's taking that timeout for. He said, let's get refocused, let's settle down, let's stop forcing the ball, make the easy pass, get back on defense, all those things that got us the 25-point lead at one point.
It was 47-22. Joe Bach says we're going to step away for a moment. Back with more after this timeout.
Ohio State is saving lives every day.
This is Ohio State.
We're the economic engine of the state.
A major employer.
Over 60,000 students. We're on the forefront of cancer research. An educational core of Ohio.
Impacting tens of thousands daily.
Our alumni organization is nearly 500,000 worldwide.
This is Ohio State.
This is Ohio State.
Ohio State.
This is the Ohio State University.
Back here at Lorain, Luis Suarez in the backcourt against pressure. One hands it up to Davis. Jocko Lee at the table ready to come in. Little too casual by the Titans. Cam Thomas in the corner, Suarez. Suarez brings it out against the double team. This is Jackson. Devontae Jackson in the corner, Cam Thomas. Back out to Devontae. Luis Suarez tries to penetrate and pitches to Cam Thomas. Ball on the floor. Davis had
no
it.
Call.
Cam Thomas up, no. Tipped up, no. Batted out to Jackson, who's the only one not within 3 feet of the basket. 3:40 to go. Titans by 18. Pitch in the corner for Suarez, knocked away. No need for that.
No need for that now.
Because if you wanted him to have it, all you had to do was throw it to Cam Thomas. Substitutions aplenty. Fairley back in, Lee back in. And Suarez, Thomas. A little bit more ball handling, less size. This is Deshaun Fairley. That's Suarez. Fairley. Jocko Lee. He's going to penetrate and bounce it out. Picks it up, gets it off to Cam Thomas, who couldn't handle it, gets on the floor and picks it up. 3-ball, no.
Oh.
Jackson had it, took it up and missed it, got fouled for his efforts. Cam Thomas down on the floor in the near corner. 3:05 to go.
Gee, who took that last shot?
The three?
No, the...
Who's going to the line?
Yeah, who's going to the line? Yeah.
Jackson, 3. Freshman, Devontae. So Thomas is off, and on the court, Javon Manning in to replace him. Quick turnaround. Manning is at the table with 8 points.
I'm trying to see what they're looking at over on the bench, the trainer.
We get organized for the free throw here. Devontae Jackson.
All's well over there.
Yep.
I think it was a wind was knocked out of him.
First one was pure. Devontae with 9, looking for double figures. That's 10 for Devontae Jackson, the lead back to 20. Bedford on the move. Chris Edwards with it up top now to Bass.
Mm.
2 feet out of bounds. Jocko Lee gets into you, doesn't he?
He does.
It's a little bit like a practice where they're not paying so much attention to the sidelines because they think somebody was out of bounds on the baseline there too. Jackson inbounds to Lee, back to Jackson. Devontae. Jocko Lee down in the corner, knocked away from Fairley and out of bounds.
One of the keys to this offense that they're running, Jay, and Bedford's trying to crank it up a bit. You don't fight pressure. You have to back up.
Right. Lee gets it in to Fairley. Fairley with the casual one-hand pass, tossed it away. Out of bounds to Bedford with 2:15 to go. Titans still picking up length of the court. All the way down. Ball fake there, kicked to the near side. The one-handed catch, that's another thing to put away. Bob, we talk about it all the time, the importance of passing and catching in basketball. Right there is a good example. Jocko Lee on the fly. That's what opened him up. Luis Suarez, 3-ball, nothing. On the floor, Devontae Jackson comes out there with it.
Titans get almost every 50-50 ball, Jay.
They go hard after him. Fairley. Lee. Jackson. He might have taken an extra step.
Oh, you're right. He's travel. We've got one official call in travel. The other.
They eyeballed one another. The guy out front, I thought, had the whistle first, and he's the one that called the travel. So, minute 42 to go, 20-point lead, 56-36. This is Bass against Fairley, and Edwards and Suarez. Brazel and Jackson whistle. Foul on Jackson. We're going to go to the line and shoot 1-1. For only the second time after Titans put him in 1-1 very early. Brazel, 2 points on the night. Brazel, I guess, is how they're pronouncing it downstairs, so we'll stick with that. First ball up, no, knocked away. Suarez had a hand on it, he's to the ground. Fairley got it, Manning picked it up and get it off to Lee.
Under control.
Lee on the run, tried for the spectacular.
Yeah.
And it just doesn't need to be a one-handed pass. Back the other way, nice job by Bass, gets it down too low for the big fella and will go the other way. Jackson. Devontae. Fairley. Under a minute now. Good hard cut by Lee. Manning. Jackson. Back to Manning. Power dribble and up and in.
First time they've added that little ball screen.
Javon Manning with 9.5, 11 in the game.
To that offense.
58-36. Javon Manning plays very under control with his body for a freshman. You know, because he's in the middle of a lot of things, but doesn't seem to be out of control too much.
Nice rebound.
Like I said,
went up and snatched it.
And that may have come from, his time on the varsity football field in the fall. He had some games where he played safety for the Titans.
As a freshman on that varsity football team.
Foul was on Brazel with 1.6 seconds. The Titans are going to go to the line. The official tried not to call it and looked at him. Fairley will go to the line, 1-1. Titans off the line. First shot up, no. I don't know what they're waiting on. They're waiting on the scorekeeper to start the clock.
There you
Missed
go.
the front end, 58-36. Titans close this one out. And that last quarter, not a thing of beauty, as it was a 6-6 tie, Bob.
Really? Was that last quarter 6-6? We got out of control, and that was a good timeout by Coach Kimbrough. I'm very impressed.
Well, Titans took care of business early, 19-9, a 10-point lead in the first quarter. Got it out 32-19 at half. actually blew it out to 25 in the third quarter before winding up with the 22-point margin that they enjoyed at the end. For Lorain, lots of good. 2 points for Luis Suarez. 4 points for Jocko Lee and Cam Thomas. 6 for Aiden Brown and Isaiah Carter. 7 points for Marcus Smallwood. 8 points for Deshaun Fairley. Devontae Jackson with 10 and Javon Manning with 11 to lead the Titans. Titans moved to 3-0, Bob, in a very impressive.
Jay, I hadn't really paid attention to the JV team. I saw them a quarter the other day, and you've got 7 freshmen playing out there. Again, I see why they're playing on the JV team. Normally, I would think you're playing 7 freshmen, you're going to get blown out.
Okay, so for Joe Bach, for Bob Braskich, this is Jay Ferguson reminding you it's a great time to be a Titan, everybody.
This has been a production of Lorain City Schools TV 20 WLCS.